I'm Unicorns and welcome back to my channel and finally this review of the new Makeup Addiction eyeshadow palette, which is called the Smoked Out palette. This is what the palette looks like. Ooh, you know what Makeup Addiction Cosmetics I was trying to reach? It's so amazing because they come in sleeves like this, and the sleeves, the sleeves and the palettes actually look the same. You know, sometimes you get palettes and they look amazing, you know, you see the sleeves, you're like, ooh, and then you pull them out and they're all black. So boring. But the Makeup Addiction palettes, the palettes are just as beautiful as the sleeves, and the back has the shadows, sleeve and the palette. I love that. It's a great touch. It's amazing. If you've been on my channel for a while, you know that I have reviewed all of the eyeshadow palettes from Makeup Addiction Cosmetics, and I will leave them up here so you can have a peek. This is the fourth one that they are bringing out, and it's called the Smoked Out palette. Packaging is gorgeous. I think this is my absolute favorite packaging. It is this rainbow smoke on a black background. It is beautiful. I love this packaging. Also, if you've been following me on Snapchat, you know that I did actually order this on pre-sale, but the postal service in Sweden lost my package. I was waiting for it for so long, and then I checked out my tracking because I was like, this is taking quite a bit, and normally these ship really fast because they are in UK. And I checked it up and the tracking said that they tried to deliver and that they were bringing it back to the postal office, and then there was nothing more. Nothing more. The postal office hadn't received it, and neither had I. So I called the postal office and they were like, you know what, we don't know where your package is. Great. So I was like, you know what, this sounds like a you problem because you lost my package. And they're like, yeah, we're gonna look for it and we'll call you back. It's been 3 weeks. I'm kind of guessing they're not gonna come back to me. I instead emailed the company, Makeup Addiction Cosmetics, and I said, you know what, Swedish Postal Services, they lost my package. I'm feeling really sad about this. I don't really know what to do. Should I make a complaint or will you? And they were like, you know what, don't stress it, we'll just send you a new palette. That's awesome customer service. Not a lot of companies will do that. So they sent me a new palette, and they also sent me 2 of their new pigments within the package. They didn't have to do that. I didn't order the pigments, and that was so sweet. And I actually have the pigment in my inner corner, and I will show you the pigments as well in this video, and I will show you some close-ups both of these swatches and of the pigments because they look super pretty. So thank you so much for hooking me up with those pigments. I love them. I actually wanted to try some pigments for Makeup Addiction Cosmetics because they are actually a company that whenever they release something, I kind of love it. So yeah, let's get into this palette. Sorry for the short rant about the Swedish Postal Service losing my package, but like, you have one job and they're not really delivering. Calm down. It looks like this, like I said, and the packaging is so slim. These are perfect for traveling. They are so slim, and even though they're cardboard, they feel so sturdy and they have some weight to them. And you open them up and it has a mirror, addicted to the beauty within, it says, and it has this beautiful packaging on the inside as well. These palettes are perfect for traveling. First of all, they're sturdy, they're like slim and nice, and also you can pick out these shadows. You see this indent here? These shadows are magnetic, you can pick them out. All of the palettes look the same with the same sizes of the pans. So if you have more than one, you can pick up your perfect palette for going traveling, and you have your perfect 8 shadows for traveling. I think that is amazing. I've actually done that more than once when traveling because every palette that they release have some mattes and some shimmers, and they always have some sort of pop of color, and then you can do your own. I'm already getting ahead of myself. I just really love these palettes. They're so smart. They're so cool. I wish more brands were this amazing. The palette is £29 and I bought it with a discount code because of the pre-sale, even though I didn't get it that fast. But it wasn't their fault at all. But I mean, I think that all the palettes are £29, although I think that the first palette they released, the Flaming Love palette, I think that is a bit less expensive. Although £29 is not expensive. If you don't know what the pound is a bit higher than the dollar, so I'm guessing it is about $35 maybe or something in that area. But these are big pans. I hope you can see that these pans are just as big as, for example, the Masquerade palette by Nyqvist. That's the size of these pans, and the consistency of the shadows do actually feel like a UV place as well. I mentioned this, I think, in my latest video about Nyqvist place, I did mention that these shadows actually do resemble in quality how they feel. I haven't looked at ingredients or anything like that to see if they compare, but they do have a similar feel. I have not yet to be disappointed in any of the shadows from Makeup Addiction Cosmetics. I think they're amazing. I used this one, this one, this one, and this one for this look right here, and I did film it, so it is coming up. Don't be alarmed. This is, as you can see, a jewel toned palette, and it's called the Smoked Out palette, and I think this is a perfect way for incorporating some darker, brighter colored shadows in, like, if you have a lot of neutral shadows and you want to venture into having sultry evening looks that have a bit of color in them, this palette is perfect because you can have this one and this one in the crease, and any of these colors would work on the lid or blend it into the crease for that jewel toned smoky look that I love, similar to what I have today. And I'm talking a bit about, look in the mirror, I'm talking a bit about that in the tutorial as well, how I feel about these warm creases with a pop of color on the lid. But yeah, let's get into swatching. And as I told you before, all the colors are on the back, so you can see, and also color coordinated, so you don't have to wonder what they are called. And if I'm not mistaken, I think that the names are on the back as well. Yeah, the names are on the back as well. This company, they thought about everything. As you can see, it's just an indent. You put it back in, it snaps in, it stays in, because these are a hard magnet. I'm telling you, this company, they thought of everything. What would be even better is if you could buy one of these palettes empty and they started doing singles as well. I'd die. That would be so perfect. But yeah, let's get into swatching. I'll start here and just do the first row and then the second one, and I'll show you some close-ups as well. Why am I getting things everywhere? And after the close-ups, we can just wrap it up a bit, because I haven't even touched all of these colors, so I'm kind of interested. Let's start with this first one that is called Half Naked. It is like a matte highlighting color, but for me it is a bit too dark to be a highlighting color, so this is perfect if you have a darker skin tone. Also, this is perfect for setting your primer if you use a shadow for that. I actually use this a bit on my brows today. This is also a perfect erase color. Like, if you bring the crease color up too high, you use this and you erase a bit, and it kind of works out in the end. It's a good technique. I love doing that. Sometimes I get a bit crazy with the crease color, and I was like, oops, stop. Erase a bit, and that's perfect with this one. The next one is called Yellow's X, and I really like this one. This is a neutral beigey color that is super smooth and creamy, and it worked so good in the crease. You will see that in the tutorial of this look, that the one that's coming up, that I really like this one. It looked really pretty on its own as well, and it really does complete the shadows that they have since before, because they have some warmer toned crease colors that are amazing, but if you want something that's more neutral, this one is perfect. Next color is called Bedroom Eyes, and I think this is one of those, yeah, duochrome with a red base and a green color. Very similar to, wait, I have the palette here even. Let me just wipe off my fingers a bit. The Makeup Geek and Manny palette. It has this Insomnia. It looks pretty much exactly like this one. They are equally creamy, equally pigmented. So if you wanted that color pressed, this palette has it. It is called Bedroom Eyes. It looks like this, and it's absolutely beautiful. It is like that Club, is it called that, from MAC? Like that one, but a lot creamier, because I have swatched Club and I was not that impressed. Next color is called Red Bottom, and it's what I have in my crease, and it is a beautiful brick red, and it feels a bit dry to the touch, like most red colors do, but as you can see, it builds up perfectly. This you can build and build and build until you get it as red as you want it to be, and you will see that as well in the tutorial. This is really beautiful. I actually took out I had two melt stacks here, and I actually took this out to show you that even though it is not as red as this Lovesick, it is somewhere in this area. This one has a bit more of that brick brown, and this one has a bit more of that burgundy, but other than that, they have the same consistency and they are somewhere in the same family. This is just not as red, but it is one of the most similar colors that I have in my collection, and it is beautiful. I love working with it, and I love how it looks in my crease. Next color is this beautiful forest jade green. It is called Pretty Broke. Pretty Broke, yeah. That's what I would be if I just bought all the makeup I wanted, and look at how beautiful that is. It is absolutely stunning. These are the kind of colors that you can first work with your brush and then you go into finger and just pat some extra on. That will give it the most punch. It works the same with the Juvia's Place, to be honest. You can use first a brush and then your finger, or first pack on some color and then you go in with some Fix Plus and the color. I always, when I have these dense metallic colors like this one, I always use 2 layers. One to set the color and then another one to give it that extra punch. So that is a tip as well. But this one, Pretty Broke, is really, really pretty and works good with this shirt. Next is the color that is my favorite color in the palette. Shocker, the blue one. It is a Klein blue metallic. It is called Outshine and it is stunning. To be honest, I wish that this would have been a bit more creamier, a bit more shiny, but it is super beautiful, and I bet that this would be so amazing to have a little bit of glitter on, because it is such a deep and rich and pigmented base. To have some glitter on this would be so amazing. But I really like this color, and well, as you can see, it is the one that I have around my eye today. Next color is Hashtag Golds. It is a amethyst jewel toned purple. It is a bit drier than what I'm used to from them, to be honest. I'm not used to their shadows being like this at all. This is a totally new consistency. Maybe purples isn't really their thing. I mean, it did go on beautiful, and I'm sure that this with some Fix Plus would be amazing. Let's just, you know what, you can always use Fix Plus on your finger as well. Let's just see what happens if we do this with some Fix Plus, because I think this is one of the shadows that will be amazing with some Fix Plus. Yeah, there you go. Now it's really pungent and nice, but yeah, this one needs some Fix Plus to be able to work as you want it to, but this one would work so good with this as well. Any of these shimmers would work great with this one, so don't think that these colors don't match. All of them work perfect together. This would also be so beautiful on your lower lash line if you just go in with a black pen and then pack on this over. Oh, so beautiful. Last color is called Smolder Grey, and unfortunately this also feels a bit dry, but it goes on better. Ooh, you know what? I actually take that back. This goes on really nice. It doesn't feel as smooth, but the same as this one, if you use some Fix Plus with this, it's gonna work probably super amazing, because this one actually really swatched amazing when I put some Fix Plus on. And I always use Fix Plus with my shimmery shadows. I don't know if you do. And when I say Fix Plus, sometimes I mean something like this. This is Pro Studio Fixing Spray by Freedom. It's from Tam Beauty, the ones that have Makeup Revolution. This is so inexpensive, works just as good as Fix Plus for making a shadow more foiled. You don't need to use Fix Plus per se. You can use anything that's a setting spray or a priming water that's less expensive, so you don't use your expensive one for something like this. But this would be so great, and just deepen it out with some black, because a dark grey like this that has some shimmer in it, it's so much easier to get a smoky eye with that than just a matte black, because a matte black can be really hard to work with, especially if you're not used to doing smoky eyes. Then it's so much easier to work with something like this. So my camera died, no shocker there, but I think I was done talking about these. Let's just go into some close-ups and we can wrap it all up afterwards. See some close-ups, and you have heard what I have to say about every color. Even though quality-wise I don't think that all of the shadows are up to par to all of the shadows from the previous palettes. I still think that this is a really good palette, and it is extremely workable, especially if you use some Fix Plus or any other kind of fixing spray. To be honest, you don't need to use Fix Plus. Any kind of cheap fixing spray will do. And I really like the color scheme. I really like this palette. I hope that they keep coming up with more palettes because I really love this brand. I love their products. This color scheme is probably my favorite color scheme from them, up to date, but some of the colors from the previous palette have felt a bit more creamy. So it is, I don't really know if I would say that this is my favorite, but in a way it is my favorite. It's really hard. I think that this color though is the best matte color that they've ever had because it's so freaking beautiful and blendable and just really amazing. I'm sorry if you hear sounds in the background. My roomie is cooking some dinner and well, I can't have him starving now, can I? But yeah, let me know what you think about this palette. Let me know if you're gonna pick it up. You can order it from the UK, but also on their site they do list a lot of retailers, and I'm sure that some of them have to be from US if you're from US and you're wondering where to get a hold of these palettes. And yeah, I think that was it. Don't forget to subscribe, the button is down below if you want to see more content from me. I do upload videos every week, and also this tutorial will be hopefully the next video that I upload. I also have a lot of new makeup incoming that I'm gonna show you on my channel, including the Jaclyn Hill palette, the Zulu palette by Juvia's Place, and I also bought some things from Kylie Cosmetics. So yeah, that was it. Don't forget to comment and like if you liked. I do read and answer all my comments. It took me a really long time after I got back from Greece, but I think I'm up to speed again, and I will see you in my next video. Bye!